Some homes speak without saying a word. The moment you step inside, you feel it. A calm presence, a quiet beauty, a space that feels lived in, loved, and deeply personal. That's exactly what you'll find in the home of a French woman. Not because it's filled with expensive furniture or trendy decorations, but because it reflects her soul. It holds meaning, history, and care in every corner. As we grow older, our needs shift. We begin to crave simplicity, comfort, a sense of peace in the places we spend our time. Not more stuff, but more intention. Not busyness, but balance. This video is about that shift. In the next few minutes, I'll share 10 timeless secrets that French women have followed for generations. These aren't rules for decorating. They're gentle practices, ways of turning your home into a sanctuary. A place that feels good to be in, day after day. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, your home still has the power to support you, calm you, and reflect the life you've built. And I hope you'll stay with me through the end, because secret number 7 changed how I feel in my own home, and it might just do the same for you. Let's begin. Secret 1. Clear the clutter. Welcome the calm. Clutter isn't just about things. It's about energy. It creates noise, even when everything is quiet. It fills your mind with little whispers of unfinished business. And over time, it becomes easy to ignore the way it weighs you down. French women live by a simple truth. Their homes are not storage units. Their homes are places of rest, reflection, and renewal. That's why they are careful with what they allow inside. Every item has a purpose, or a story. If it has neither, it simply doesn't stay. This kind of home isn't sterile, it's intentional. There's warmth, yes, but there's also space to breathe. At this stage in life, many of us are carrying decades of possessions, things from our children's younger years, pieces we inherited but never truly loved, gifts we kept out of guilt. And then there's the everyday clutter, papers, plastic, duplicate kitchen tools, clothes we no longer wear. Letting go of these things doesn't mean letting go of memories. It means honoring what still supports your life today and gently releasing what no longer does. You don't need to clear the whole house in a weekend. Start small. One drawer, one surface, one closet. Pick up each item and ask, do I still use this? Does this bring me joy or peace? If not, it's okay to let it go. And here's something powerful. Every item you remove creates more space, not just physically, but emotionally. You'll begin to feel lighter, clearer, more in control. Your home will breathe again, and so will you. Secret 2. Choose fewer things, but better ones. In a culture that often celebrates convenience and quick purchases, French women choose another path. They are not in a hurry to fill their homes. They wait. They choose. They care deeply about the quality and character of what surrounds them. This is not about buying luxury brands or chasing perfection. It's about investing in things that feel good to live with. A well-made wooden chair that fits your back just right. A soft wool throw that keeps you warm on winter nights. A ceramic mug that feels perfect in your hands every morning. These items may cost more up front, but they last longer. They hold meaning, and they reflect your values, patience, thoughtfulness, and respect for your space. French women would rather have one beautiful lamp than 3 cheap ones. One cast iron pan passed down through generations than a drawer full of short-lived cookware. Why? Because quality feels better. It carries weight, texture, memory, and it quietly elevates every part of your daily life. When we reach our 60s or 70s, this philosophy becomes especially important. We no longer want to keep replacing things that fall apart. We crave things that last, that support our comfort and bring a sense of pride. Take a moment today to look around. What are you using every single day that could be better? Your bath towel? Your sheets? Your reading chair? Start there. Upgrade slowly, with care. Over time, your home will become a reflection of your deepest self. Strong, loved, neat, and beautifully enough. Secret 3. Let fresh flowers lift the room and the spirit. There's something almost magical about walking into a room and seeing fresh flowers. It's not just their beauty, it's the feeling they bring. Life, softness, and a sense that someone cares about this space. In French homes, fresh flowers are not saved for guests or special occasions. They are a quiet tradition, part of the rhythm of everyday life. A small bouquet on the kitchen table, a few sprigs of lavender in the bathroom, a single bloom by the bedside. It does not have to be fancy. Wildflowers from the park, daisies from the grocery store, even greenery clipped from your own yard. What matters is the presence of something fresh and living, a reminder of the seasons, of nature's beauty, and of your ability to create joy in small, meaningful ways. French women understand that flowers bring more than decoration. They bring softness to sharp corners. They brighten a gray morning. They say, "This space matters. I matter." And yes, this ritual is accessible. For the cost of a single coffee each week, you can bring color and life into your home. Some women even take one bouquet and divide it into smaller arrangements, spreading beauty into every room. This week, try it. Choose a day, maybe Sunday or Friday, to be your flower day. Keep it simple. Let your arrangement be imperfect, natural. Let it reflect your personality and mood. You may find that it changes not just the way your room looks, but the way your home feels. And more importantly, how you feel in it. Secret 4. Light is not just for seeing, it's for feeling. In a French home, light is treated almost like music. It sets the tone. It shifts with the time of day. It adds warmth, mood, softness. And most importantly, it shapes how a space makes you feel. Many of us grew up with one overhead light in every room, bright, functional, and flat. It served a purpose. But as we grow older, we begin to crave more than just function. We long for gentleness, atmosphere, beauty. We want our homes to feel warm, not just bright. French women rarely use harsh ceiling lights unless absolutely necessary. Instead, they rely on layers of light. A table lamp for reading, a soft glow in the corner of the living room, a candle lit on the dining table. These multiple sources, placed at different heights, allow the light to wrap around you, not fall down on you. During the day, they open windows and use mirrors to reflect natural light. In the evening, they dim the bulbs, light a candle, and allow their space to slow down with them. There is no rush. The room invites you to rest. And there's a deeper truth here. How your home is lit directly impacts your emotions. Soft light can ease anxiety. It can help you sleep better. It can even make meals taste better and conversations feel more intimate. You don't need to redo your entire house. Start simple. Add one small lamp in a space where you usually use overhead light. Put it by a chair, near a reading nook, or on a dresser. Try using only lamps after sunset for 1 week. Notice how your home feels. Notice how you feel. And then, consider candles. Not just for holidays or guests, but for ordinary evenings. A single candle lit while you eat dinner alone can shift your whole mindset. It says, "This moment matters. I matter." Because light is not just for seeing, it's for feeling. And every woman deserves to feel held by the light in her own home. Secret 5. The table is always ready to receive, even if it's just you. Walk into many French homes and you'll notice something almost immediately. The dining table is not used as a dumping ground. There are no piles of paper, no scattered keys, no takeout menus tossed on top. Instead, it's calm, it's clear. Often, it's even beautiful, set with intention, even if no one is expected to arrive. This is not about formal hosting. It's about honoring the everyday. French women view their dining table as a central space for connection, not clutter. It's a place where meals are enjoyed slowly, where coffee becomes a ritual, where conversation flows easily. But more than that, it's a symbol of presence, of readiness, of self-respect. Even when eating alone, a French woman might light a candle, use a cloth napkin, and sit down properly. No tray, no standing by the sink. Because to her, every meal is worthy of care. And so is she. Many of us, especially in our later years, start to feel that mealtimes become practical rather than pleasurable. We eat quickly. We eat while distracted. We might even lose touch with the joy that food and table settings used to bring us. But it is never too late to reclaim that joy. Start small. Clear off your table. Add a simple runner or a placemat that makes you smile. Put a small flower arrangement or a bowl of seasonal fruit at the center. Keep a drawer with cloth napkins, candles, or special mugs. These do not need to be expensive, just personal. And most importantly, give yourself permission to use the nice things now. The teacup you've been saving, the linen napkins from your daughter's wedding, the ceramic bowl you found on that special trip. Use them. You deserve beauty today, not someday. When you sit down to eat, let the table greet you like an old friend, and let it remind you, you are always worth setting the table for. Secret 6. A little every day keeps the overwhelm away. If you ask a French woman how often she deep cleans her home, she might look at you with a bit of surprise. Not because she never does it, but because she doesn't need to very often. Why? Because she's made small acts of care part of her everyday rhythm. Instead of devoting one exhausting day to cleaning everything, she tidies and tends to her home in small moments throughout the day. Before she leaves a room, she straightens a cushion. When she finishes brushing her teeth, she wipes the sink. Before bed, she takes 5 minutes to clear the kitchen counter or fluff the throw on the couch. It's not about being a perfectionist. It's about staying in relationship with your space. It's a partnership, not a performance. For many of us, cleaning became a chore long ago, something we dread, something we put off until it becomes too much to face. But what if we shifted our approach? What if we treated it less like a burden and more like a form of quiet maintenance, like brushing our hair or watering a plant? These little rituals add up. They keep your space from falling into chaos. And more importantly, they keep you connected to your surroundings, your routine, and your sense of control. Here's a gentle way to begin. Pick one 10-minute window in your day. Maybe right before bed, maybe after lunch. Use a timer if you like. In those 10 minutes, put away what's out of place. Wipe one surface. Straighten one corner. Don't try to do it all. Just do a little. And consider keeping simple supplies in each area. A small spray bottle under the sink, a cloth in the nightstand drawer, a little broom by the back door. Make it easy. Make it natural. Over time, this will become second nature, and you'll find that your home stays ready, not perfect, but peaceful. Always welcoming. Always yours. Secret 7. The subtle power of scent. Creating a home that breathes with you. When you walk into a home, before your eyes even register the color of the walls or the softness of the sofa, your body responds to something else entirely, the scent. It happens instantly. It reaches a deeper part of you, one tied to memory, comfort, and emotion. French women know this well. That's why the way their homes smell is just as important as the way they look, and not in a heavy, artificial, overpowering way, but in a subtle, lived-in, almost invisible way. Their homes have a scent that whispers, not shouts, a scent that makes you want to stay a little longer. It might be lavender tucked inside a linen drawer, or a saucepan simmering with cloves, cinnamon, and citrus peel on a winter afternoon. It could be the gentle hint of sandalwood from a candle by the bed, or the crisp smell of clean linen airing out in the sunlight. And more than any of those things, it's the scent of fresh air. French women have a daily ritual, no matter the season. They open the windows, at least for 10 minutes, every single morning. Even in the middle of winter. Even if just a crack. Why? Because they believe that a home must breathe. Letting in fresh air clears not just the space, but the mind. It resets the energy. It reminds you that this is a living space, one that changes with time, with seasons, with you. Artificial air fresheners are rarely used. In fact, many find them too strong, too chemical, too disconnected from nature. Instead, French women use what's already around them. A bowl of fresh herbs in the kitchen, a few drops of essential oil on a cloth, or a homemade linen spray with water and lavender. Creating scent rituals in your home doesn't require much, and it certainly doesn't require luxury brands or complicated routines. It simply asks for attention. Start with opening your windows each morning, even for 5 minutes. Walk through your space and notice how it feels. Then, choose one natural scent to introduce. Maybe it's mint or rosemary on the windowsill, or a drop of vanilla on a warm cloth, or a candle you light only during your evening tea. What you'll find is that scent has a quiet way of anchoring you in the present moment. It slows you down. It comforts. It creates an invisible softness that lingers in the air and in your memory. Because when a home smells like peace, it feels like peace. Secret 8. Curating a home that tells your story. A beautiful home is not one that looks like a magazine. It's one that feels like you. One that tells your story, layer by layer, shelf by shelf. In French homes, you'll rarely find generic wall art bought in bulk, or books placed by color just for aesthetics. Instead, you'll find deeply personal objects, books that have been read and loved, photos slightly faded from sunlight, small collections gathered over decades. There's a quiet power in this kind of curation. It's not decorating. It's storytelling. French women are not afraid of old things. In fact, they treasure them. That chipped bowl from a grandmother's cupboard, a sculpture found at a flea market in Marseille, a small jar of beach glass collected one summer with a dear friend. These objects carry energy. They connect past to present. They make a house feel alive. In American homes, especially as we age, we sometimes feel pressure to declutter everything or start over fresh. But curation is not about removing things. It's about choosing intentionally. About asking, what reflects who I am today? What deserves a place in my daily life? Books are a wonderful place to begin. Don't keep them just because you've had them for years. Keep the ones that moved you, that taught you something, that you might want to pass on. Arrange them in a way that makes them easy to reach, not just pretty to look at. Then, move on to your keepsakes. What's been tucked away in boxes for too long? Could that photo of your father belong on the hallway shelf? Could the embroidery you made years ago be framed in the guest room? Could you group similar pieces, a set of tiny vases, seashells, or even handwritten notes, into one small, meaningful display? French women often create what they call vignettes, little scenes that hold a feeling. A stack of books beside a lamp, a tray with perfume bottles on a dresser, a collection of postcards from places they visited. Each one tells a story, not to the world, but to themselves. This kind of beauty is not loud. It doesn't beg for attention. It simply exists, quietly reminding you of who you are, where you've been, and what matters now. Take time this week to walk through your home slowly, not with judgment, but with curiosity. What could come out of hiding? What could go? What arrangement might better reflect who you are today, not 10 years ago? Your home is a canvas, and you are the artist. Let it tell a story that's yours and only yours. Secret 9. Blending old and new, creating harmony across time. French homes rarely look like they came out of a single catalog. That's because they are not trying to match everything. Instead, they blend pieces across generations. An old wooden armoire paired with a modern lamp, a centuries-old mirror hanging over a clean, minimal fireplace. This contrast is not accidental. It's deeply intentional. French women understand something many of us forget. Our homes are not museums. They are living spaces, and life itself is full of layers. Past and present, old and new, memory and possibility. The beauty lies in the balance. As we grow older, we may feel pressured to update everything. Maybe it's the influence of television shows, magazines, or even well-meaning family members. But there is wisdom in holding on to pieces that have stood the test of time, not because they're trendy, but because they're part of your story. That dining table passed down from your mother? It may have scratches, but each one holds a memory. The chair that squeaks when you sit down? It has supported generations. Those imperfections are not flaws, they are character. And that doesn't mean your home needs to feel stuck in the past. Quite the opposite. By pairing these meaningful, older pieces with a few newer elements, a modern print, a soft throw blanket, a sleek lamp, you create visual tension that's interesting and alive. This is what gives a room soul. It also makes your space feel more personal, more collected than decorated. It shows that you've lived, chosen, evolved. That you are not bound by a single era, trend, or look. Start by looking around your home. What older items do you truly love? Not just because they're old, but because they carry a part of your history? Which of those pieces deserve to stay? Then, ask yourself, what could I pair with this that feels fresh, light, or new? It could be as simple as adding a modern lamp to an antique table, or placing a piece of abstract art above a vintage chest. French women embrace these juxtapositions because they trust their own taste. They are not afraid to mix. They are not decorating for approval. They are creating for themselves. And that's the invitation here. Trust your instincts. Keep the old that warms your heart. Add the new that lifts your spirit. Let your home be a beautiful, honest blend of who you were, who you are, and who you're becoming. Secret 10. Celebrate the everyday with small luxuries. Of all the secrets French women live by, this might be the most powerful and the most easily forgotten. Everyday life deserves beauty. Not just holidays, not just birthdays, not just when company is coming. Every day, French women are masters of adding small, meaningful luxuries to their daily lives. A linen napkin at breakfast, a dab of perfume before reading in bed, a favorite teacup used at 3 p.m., even if she's the only one in the house. To the outside world, these details may seem unnecessary, even frivolous, but to her, they are acts of self-respect. They say, I matter. This moment matters. Many of us were raised to save the good stuff. The nice dishes, the special soaps, the pretty robe. We were taught to keep things for later, for someone else, for a day that never quite arrives. But when we reach our 60s, 70s, or 80s, we begin to realize something. Later is now. There's no need to wait. No need to ask permission to enjoy what's already yours. No need to hold back your own joy until someone else walks through the door. What would it feel like to bring more beauty into your ordinary moments? Lighting a candle while you fold laundry, using the real silverware for your solo dinner, turning on soft music during your morning routine, wrapping yourself in a cozy shawl that makes you feel lovely, just because it's Tuesday. Small luxuries are not about money. They're about intention. They are about choosing to bring pleasure, care, and grace into the parts of the day that often go unnoticed. They remind you that you are still a woman of taste, of presence, of value, that even in quiet, solitary moments, you are worthy of something soft, something warm, something beautiful. So take a moment now to think, what is one small luxury you've been saving that you could enjoy today? What's one new ritual you could create? A cup of tea on the porch, a slow bath with music, a walk in the garden just before dusk? Let your days be filled with these kinds of sacred pauses. Because in the end, a truly elegant home is not just one that looks beautiful. It's one that invites you to live beautifully every single day. So now you've heard of them. 10 timeless French secrets that go far beyond home decor. They're not about impressing others or following trends. They're about creating a space that holds your story, your peace, your presence, a space that reflects the woman you are today. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need to change everything at once. Start with just one small habit. Open your windows each morning. Light a candle with your tea. Clear off your table and set it with love, even if it's just for you. Over time, these little choices will add up. Your home will feel lighter, warmer, more alive, and so will you. Because at this stage in life, we are not looking to fill our homes with things. We are looking to fill them with meaning. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 10 habits speaks to you the most right now? Which one will you start today? Leave me a comment below. I read every single one. If this video brought you comfort or inspiration, take a moment to like it, share it with a friend who might need it, and subscribe to the channel for more soulful wisdom every week. And until next time, remember this: your home is not just where you live, it's where you return to yourself. Make it a place that truly reflects your heart. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.